episode of Talkin Fight. We've got Knuckle Up with Mike Orr at 4:08.
and Cedric Benn, because it's our Sunday knockout show, you mean?
And Cedric Benn, he is still in the he's still logging in, so we'll add him in once he's arrived. Go England.
Definitely, we will. We're going to talk about this wonderful fight weekend that just happened and all the wonderful knockouts that just happened. As soon as we can log him back in. Fortunately, we've been having some technical difficulties, haven't we? I don't know. So, fight fans, thank you for tuning in to another wonderful episode of the Knuckle Up Knockout of the Week. Here he is, our man Cedric Benn from Windsor. Boom!
What up?
What's going on, brother? What are you saying?
Good. A few technical difficulties, but I'm here now.
We got through it. You know why? There's too much England going on right now in the world. Because all this soccer is what it is.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So, what a great weekend. We had two great cards. We had our Friday night card, which everybody knows was our Gilberto Ramirez versus Sylvian Barrera, which is a great card. I don't know if you want to start off with that one, I guess.
Yeah. That was the biggest name on as far as fights this weekend.
Definitely.
Good fight while it lasted. But then
while it lasted.
It didn't last too long, but third round, the tall southpaw, long Mexican southpaw came through with a hard body shot. He looked like he was trying to throw a hard straight left, but because they were close, there was more kind of an uppercut hook angle punch. But and it was a delayed reaction. That's the thing. It's kind of like when you those body sometimes body shots. It's kind of like when you bang your toe against something.
Yeah.
It doesn't hurt for like the first 5 seconds, but that pain is coming in.
Yeah. It's coming. You're ready to cringe and just.
So Barrera got hit with that straight left to the body, and he tried to play it off. He took a little walk. About 5-6 seconds later, and then he just went down to one knee because he couldn't help it.
And he was pretty hurt after that, man.
I mean, he did try. He did his best to show hard. He got up. He made the 10 count. Got up. Kept on fighting, but he just he couldn't recover from that.
And then he was twice down in round 4. Twice down. Once down in round 3. Twice down in round 4. All from vicious body shots, man.
Yeah.
But not our knockout of the week.
No, not the knockout of the week.
No, not the knockout of the week, but we definitely had to talk about it because it was a runner-up. But no, man, we had some great knockouts. What else do you want to mention? Which one was there? There was
the number one, the best one that I thought was Sterling the Dominican, Sterling Castillo versus Miguel Contreras. Sterling Castillo, he has a good background. His dad's actually the coach for the female Dominican Republic national team, so he's been training since he was a little kid. The punch that he landed is something that I teach to my boxers called a high-low jab to the head, straight cross to the body.
Yeah,
he landed that once, boom, came down, threw it again. Made it look like he was coming downstairs, but brought that cross up, and just that beautiful noise. It's like in baseball sometimes when they hit that home run, just that popping noise that you hear. Yes, and you just know the second. Like we always talk about how we love the one punch face first KOs. Also the one punch. Falling backward KOs are also
brilliant too.
Spectacular.
They're not as exciting though because those ropes sometimes save you.
The bounce back forward.
Yeah, or you get the bounce back, which is way worse than just the face plant. But honestly, definitely, that's our knockout of the week, man.
100%. What weight class are those guys? Should have double checked that.
That weight class, those guys weighed in at 135 and a half.
So some more exciting fighters at that weight class. Wow. That 135 weight from 130 to 140, there is like double-digit amount of good fights that
right. It never ceases, never ceases to amaze me how many good knockouts or good fighters are in that range. From the 135s to the 140s. It's a big gap. It's not really even a big gap. It's a big amount of fighters in such a small little gap.
Yeah.
And there's so much talent, so many guys getting knocked out. This is what we love, man. We love these exciting knockouts. That's what we're here for on these wonderful Sundays, to honor and praise these wonderful knockouts of the week.
100%.
Which, we give it up to our boy, man. Sparkling Wilson Castillo.
Yes. Oh, is that his nickname? Sparkling Wilson Castillo.
Well, they call him Sparkinson. So.
I got it.
Let's see. So Castillo comes through with our wonderful knockout of the week with a beautiful, guys. I urge you to go, just type it in. Versus, it's about a minute and a half to see that highlight. If you want to see the whole fight, it's not really, really long, but definitely you're going to want to check this out. This is executed perfectly. This is exactly what Cedric likes to see his fighters do. This is the high-low. This is it working perfectly. This is textbook. Guys, make sure you go out and watch this. Trust me when I tell you, textbook technique. You heard it here. It's our knockout of the week. Also, we got some big news in the fight game world.
We do. But wait a second. We still have a few more KOs to go through. Over in the UK, maybe hopefully our friends from the Last Bell Boxing Show, Carl and Ray and or Andy, hop on and tell us a little bit about Zach Parker. Devastating body shot KO against Kusanov. Yeah, that was I'm not sure what. Oh, it was the first round actually.
Yeah, it's a first round stoppage. Kusanov was KO'd by a left hook to the body and just could not stand back up. And it was a vicious shot to the body.
Yeah, and setting. So I apologize for cutting you off.
Go ahead. So he set it up perfect.
The way that he did it was just a slightly upper body movement, just because Kusanov had his hands up nice and high. So Parker really kind of just faked like he was coming up top and just sat right down with it. And the fake up top is just to make sure your opponent keeps their hands up just for that split second. Just for that split second, so that the body is open, right? And so Parky set that up, and then again, with body shots, it's different because it's same thing with punch to the head. It's the ones that you don't see coming that hurt. Like if I tell you right now, I'm going to punch you in your stomach as hard as you can. Obviously, you're going to stand there and brace yourself. If you don't see it coming and you don't have time to brace for it, those are the ones that's
where they punch your kidneys from the front.
There you go. There you go.
Or gets you right in that liver. That nice liver shot, man. Dropped it real fast.
The thing is, it only takes about a minute to recover from those. But when the game's on, all you got is 9 seconds.
Yeah, that's when you see the guys stand up and they start that little jump up in the air, trying to sit their stomach all back down perfect. Set those guts back into place because they've just been rocked. Yeah, definitely. You know what? There was most of the knockouts this weekend were from body shots, man. A lot of them were. A lot of them were from body shots. I know that. We have Zepadia. The Zepadia fight.
Yes.
That was California rules. That a KO.
Tanahara versus Zepeda. Right before we talk about that, something. And as you know, as the weeks come along, we can come up with a actually written list of how we rank these KOs. But I was just thinking, as far as KO of the week, we go by if there was a big fight on that everyone was talking about, anticipating for weeks, and it was a stoppage in that fight, we'll go with that one.
Definitely.
But other than that, how we rank these KOs, just off the top of my head, just thinking, the one punch face first plant, face first KOs, that one would be number one, no matter who you are, even if it's somebody that that nobody's heard of.
That's the upper echelon of knockouts right there. Those one punch spin around where you're standing, kiss your own knee as you fall kind of knockouts. Yes. Those are going to take the cake every time, no matter who it is. I don't care if it's Buddy's debut fight, coming out of friggin' Ukraine, or some debut fight out of some guy out of the Philippines. If he's doing that, and if he's spinning men around and knocking them where they stand, those knockouts are happening. That's taking it. And we'll go down the list.
And then maybe after that will be like the one punch body shot KOs where the person like curls up into a fetal position, like not even attempting to get back up.
Yeah, because he's afraid he might have pooped a little. And Yes, but definitely. Oh yeah, we're gonna have the list. You know what? We'll hang it right here behind me somewhere next to Mike Tyson. The champ. We'll hang the list of how we rate these on the scale of 1 to 0.
Yes.
And that's how we're gonna do it here in the future. Yeah, definitely great knockouts this weekend, man. I give it up to our boy.
The reason why I brought that up because you brought up Tanahara versus Cepeda.
Yeah.
That one, Cepeda, I believe, is the one that he's an up and comer, and the way he stopped him, it wasn't a 1-punch KO, but it was just a accumulation of punches. It wasn't just like a 3-4 punch combination. It was like 8 to 10 that he was putting on at a time. And so he stopped him at the end of the round. His opponent's corner just would not let him out.
No,
understandably so, because it probably would have ended in a big 1-punch KO.
It probably would have. After the end of that round, honestly, the amount of shots that he was taking, honestly, I wasn't surprised that his corner wouldn't let him back out. It was a smart decision on their point. They saved him from himself, because I know fully well he would have walked in there, head held high, hands down low, and probably would have went to bed. So it was a good thing that his corner stepped in and did due diligence and threw that towel in for him and said,
as I say, sometimes you got to save the fighter from their own pride.
It's true, because a lot of these fighters will go in there and fight till they can't fight no more, and we're not about that, man. We're about safety, and we hate seeing fighters hurt, man.
KO's in the safest way.
Safe KOs. Safe KOs is what we represent here at Talkin Fight. You've heard it here, man. We like safe KOs. So that means we get the pillow and the blanket, and we lay it down for them. So then we knock them out, they go to bed perfectly. Yes, definitely some great KOs this weekend though. Castillo, our winner of the knockout of the week, definitely vicious. Great technique, guys. Make sure you go and check that fight out. Believe me.
Just type in both their last names, Castillo versus Contreras.
Yeah, that's all you need to do. It'll pop up. The video's about a minute and a half. You're gonna see perfect technique, properly executed. Most trainers couldn't be more than happy with a performance like this out of their fighters. Guys, perfect textbook. Make sure you see it. This is how you win fights. On another note, man, we got some big talks going on in the fight game. Apparently, the Tyson Fury and Wilder fight has been put on hold.
Unfortunately, yeah.
It's very unfortunate. Apparently, Tyson Fury testing positive for COVID-19 has caused this entire bout to be put on hold, and now we're not looking until probably somewhere around September. Now, questions are, they had the fight before September 15th, before I believe Tyson Fury was stripped of his belt. Now, does this have any problem? Like, does this cause any problems? Now, because if they don't get this fight on because of the COVID-19, will he be stripped of his belt?
I do not think so, because that was the whole reason why Wilder was able to win his court case. When Fury and Joshua were in talks of having their big fight, the reason why it got stopped by Wilder is because Fury and them tried to say, well, it was past the deadline for you to because the rematch clause, it was past the deadline. But Wilder was trying to say, like, it was the middle of COVID. There was nothing happening. Like, you can't. Why would you expect me? Expect anything that happened during COVID? And that's how he won his court case, was because of COVID. So I'm assuming Wilder will get the same thing too. I don't think he'll be stripped, because he'll just say, COVID.
Yeah.
Whatever, so
they're saying that it has been rescheduled now for early October. That's if Fury doesn't choose to escape the ruling by the arbitrator. He says the arbitrator's September 15th cutoff of the Fury Wilder 3 fight will be extended. So we've just heard that. It doesn't see any problems with the Fury and his promoter agreeing to the extension. I know that there's been talks of maybe about filling in a Dylan White. Dylan White might want to step in and get in the ring here, and maybe do something in July. Step into the ring, maybe fight Wilder. See what happens. So
No. I highly doubt that Wilder or Fury will mess. Or I don't know.
Yeah,
He's
I've heard
Fury.
talks about it. We'll see what happens. Only time will tell. October's not that far away. It'll give both camps.
Well, it seems like a far away when you're anticipating, like when you're ready for.
We've been anticipating the Joshua and Fury fight all year, and then when that ended, it was like, who gives a shit now, right? Like, so you know what? The fact that all this stuff just keeps getting pushed back and pushed back and pushed back and pushed back. Honestly, the fans out there, they're getting more anyway. They're getting lots out of the 135 to 140s.
Yeah,
So we don't really. If these big fights aren't happening in the heavyweight division, you know what? It's only bad for the heavyweight division, really, because we've got lots of entertainment, man. Every single fight we end up watching is great knockouts, and you know what? Unfortunate the heavyweights aren't part of it. What can we do?
The little guys are taking over with the KOs. Then we have, wasn't it last week we had Ali? I call him, my nickname for him is Rivera Ali.
Yeah.
He's between 130 and 142, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
Exactly.
Yes, he is.
These little guys are packing their punches and making their way. Like we should probably have a list of what weight classes have the most KOs of the week.
You know what? We will definitely go back and we'll create that list. Let's see what weight classes are ruling the knockouts.
Yeah.
Let's do that. We're gonna put it together.
Yeah.
Fight fans watching around the world, make sure you stay tuned. We're gonna keep you informed. We're gonna let you know who's leading in knockouts, what weight class, what guys are doing it, what division's the most exciting. We're gonna put you onto it. We're gonna let you know definitely. Another big news: Dimitri Bivol's manager is interested in a Gilberto Ramirez fight.
That Gilberto Zerto Ramirez that just.
Yeah.
Yes.
So WBA lightweight champion Dimitri Bivol's manager, Vadim Kornilov, says they're interested in negotiating a fight with Zerto Ramirez after his wonderful win.
Nice.
So honestly, I do rate both these guys. Bivol's 18-0, 11 knockouts. He has a couple of options for his next fight, according to his manager, and Ramirez is one of them. I think after that wonderful Ramirez, his exceptional performance. On Friday, honestly, I think that would make for an epic battle. Epic battle.
100%. And at this point, both of these guys are past the middle of their career, and like they're at the point where they need to have some fights where they're making big money before it's too late.
Yeah, definitely.
So I definitely agree with that. Yeah, Bivol versus Ramirez. I'll definitely look forward to that.
Oh my gosh, yes. I rate both these guys, man. Both these guys know to knock people out. I'm super excited for it. I would love to see it. But Ramirez wants Canelo.
Everybody wants Canelo. Anybody between 160 to 175 wants the. What Canelo say? Payday. You want payday? I know that. So
honestly, everybody wants Alvarez. Everybody will get him eventually. Let's get that Bivol fight happening before then. I'd definitely like to see that. Another big fight that is in the works, targeted for October 17th in Australia, is Tiafoe and Campos Jr.
Oh, the rematch. So, wow, because they were postponed because of COVID like weeks ago, and they're gonna have this fight after Fury and Wilder. That's weird. If anything, they should be in early September.
Yeah.
Anyways,
So ESPN is reporting that Tiafoe, 16-0 with 12 knockouts, may vacate his IBF 135 title if the fight against mandatory Campos Jr. is moved off the August 14th date.
So wait, Tiafoe wants it to be in August.
Well, I don't know. Well, it's they're trying to make it for August. I don't think it's supposed to happen in August, but it's being targeted for October 17th. Now, if
it's a big difference.
He would have to vacate. Tiafoe would have to vacate his IBF 135 title if the fight is moved off of the August 14th date. So if that fight doesn't happen on August 14th, he's now being stripped of that title. So it's weird that they're trying to gear it up for October.
So I mean, they're putting him in an awkward position.
Very, very, very awkward position. So if Teofimo fights Kambosos Jr. in October, he won't be able to face Lomachenko in December. So instead of Teofimo getting 2 fight paydays this year, he'll be stuck getting just one. Teofimo will be losing out on millions if he can't face Lomachenko in December.
So obviously whatever option it is, it's going to be the option that he fights twice.
Yeah,
make sure, because at the end of the day, this is your job. This is how you pay your bills, pay your family. So you need to make sure you get both of those paydays. So whatever.
And Teofimo, he's the one that's been crying. Pay me that money, pay me that money.
Yeah.
So, it makes no sense for them to make that stupid play and not try to have that August 14th fight happen, which was already postponed to begin with from early on in the year. So August 4th, the August fight should happen.
Yeah,
I can't see his crew screwing him like that, and then him having to vacate that title.
No, it doesn't make sense.
Also, WBA will not reinstate Manny Pacquiao as 147-pound super champion.
Well, I mean, he did his last. I mean, he did beat Keith Thurman, but since then how long? That was like 2 years ago or something like that.
Yeah, it was a few years back.
Yeah, well, you're inactive. You're not doing anything to maintain your status. I mean,
what can you say? But these are the headlines that are hitting us in the boxing world right now.
Mm-hmm.
Just thought we'd have to bring them to our fans, let them know what's going on around the world.
Mm-hmm.
So other than that, I guess we're getting ready to sign off here. So fight fans, remember, you got to check out the Castillo Contreras in the Knuckle Up Knockout of the week.
Yes.
Right? You got to watch that vicious, wonderful, well-executed, perfect display of technique.
High-low. Watch the last, not just the KO part. Watch, rewind. After you see the KO, rewind that for about 20 seconds to see how he set it up first. Not just the punch. It was the jab, cross to the head, straight, jab to the head, straight cross to the body.
Yeah.
And then jab to the head, make it look like you're coming down to the body, but that cross comes up top and boom. Home run.
Perfect execution. Perfect display of great technique. Guys, make sure you go and watch that. Also, stay tuned for our rankings on how we will rank these. And stay tuned to see which weight division is ruling as the king of the knockouts. And you know what? We're gonna end up crowning one of these divisions as the knockout division of the year. That's what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
So stay tuned for that, guys. We're gonna put together that list. Again, Cedric, thanks for helping out here. Thanks for coming on.
I got you.
You know what it is, man. We love doing this.
Yeah.
Guys, fight fans watching around the world, thanks for tuning in. Cedric and Mike, knockout of the week. Make sure you check it out. Castillo, our man, the winner of the week. Jab that like, hook that subscribe, knock us up those comments.